phrase number 2. Let's see what we have here. Di que sí or di que no. Di que sí, di que no. Okay, what does this mean? This means, or it's similar to saying, say yes or say no. When you are trying to convince someone to do something with you or to just do something in general, you can say di que sí, di que sí. Or if you don't want someone to do something, you can say di que no, di que no. Okay, so very interesting. This is another good phrase for sure. Where's the verb decir? The verb decir is right here. Di. Okay, so it's a command. You're just, it's like, yeah, it's used as a command, but it's not rude. It's nothing like impolite. You're just like saying pretty please, please do this or please don't do this, you know what I mean? So it's a very useful little phrase as well. Di que sí, di que sí. Sí means yes, no means no. Of course, very straightforward. So let's look at an example. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you another example using the first phrase, but I think it's very straightforward. It's not difficult to understand, right? So yeah, I think we're good. Just let me know, guys, if you have any questions. Please use the live chat for that. Thanks for sharing, KS. Okay, so let's see the example. Let's look at the example. Okay. Oops. ¿Quieres ir conmigo al restaurante? Di que sí, di que sí. ¿Quieres ir conmigo al restaurante? Di que sí. Okay, so this means, do you want to go with me to the restaurant? Say yes. Okay, say yes. You're trying to convince someone to go to a restaurant. I mean, that's what this example is about. If you ask something like this, that's what it means. Do you want to go with me to a restaurant or a specific restaurant? So let's break this down. Very simple. The question is, do you want? And by the way, this is very important. This is a very good word that means, do you want ... Okay, so when you want to ask, would you like or do you want, specifically do you want, you use this word right here, quieres. It's like saying tú quieres, you want, or do you want when asking a question. Do you want, quieres. Ir means to go, or just the verb go. Okay, when you say quieres ir, that means, do you want to go? Okay, conmigo, this is a great word as well, that means with me. Conmigo. Okay, conmigo, just let me do this. Al, I said before this many times, al means él. It's actually two words, but when you have a él in Spanish, you like get them all together as one. You fusion them together, and it means and it becomes al. You don't say a él, you say al, okay? Al. So that's important to know. Restaurante means restaurant, okay? Restaurant. Easy, easy. They kind of look the same, those two words, so that's good. And then we have the little phrase, di que sí. Di que sí, di que sí. Usually, this is more common to say di que sí more than di que no, because di que sí is used to convince people, okay? Yeah, so it's more common to say di que sí as opposed to di que no, okay? So just keep that in mind. Both are correct. They can be used, but di que sí is more commonly used. Okay, say yes. Say yes. Okay, so very good. I mean, it's not a difficult phrase, but it's very good. It's a very great phrase to learn. ¿Quieres ir conmigo al? Obviously, you can change this to different things if you want to change the place. ¿Quieres ir conmigo de viaje, for example? That's interesting. We're not using al viaje. We're saying de viaje. And that is because when you use, usually in Spanish, you say this phrase together. De viaje. De viaje means do you want to go on a trip with me? Like, do you want to go? It could be like any place, right? It could be a beach or some nice destination in general. So when you say de viaje means, going on a trip, okay? Or to be on a trip. It depends what, the whole question. But when you say ¿Quieres ir conmigo de viaje? You're asking the person, do you want to go with me on a trip? Okay? So that's interesting. Conmigo can also, it's very flexible. You can put it there in the middle of the question. ¿Quieres ir conmigo? And then the rest. Or you can say ¿Quieres ir de viaje conmigo? Okay, so it can be in the middle. Conmigo can be in the middle or at the end of a question or a phrase, okay, or sentence. Excellent. Or you can say ¿Quieres ir conmigo al mercado? Okay, do you want to go to the market with me? Okay, same thing. ¿Quieres ir conmigo al mercado? Or ¿Quieres ir al mercado conmigo? Okay, so very flexible. I like that about Spanish. It's very, very flexible. So mercado means market, and because it's masculine, el mercado. And when you say ¿Quieres ir a? By the way, that's another important detail. Usually when you say ¿Quieres ir? You add a, okay? Let me just put something, feminine noun, so you see it. You understand how it works. ¿Quieres ir conmigo a la playa? Okay, la playa, feminine noun, it means the beach. Okay, so when you say ¿Quieres ir? In this situation, we added conmigo, but we can change this to here. ¿Quieres ir a? Oops. Hang on. A. Not es. A. And then we move la playa over here. Hang on, guys. Nothing's working right now. ¿Quieres ir? Hang on. A la playa conmigo. Okay, so you see it a bit better now. ¿Quieres ir a? Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell you. ¿Quieres ir a? Usually that phrase works really well when you want to ask, do you want to go? Okay, so include a as well. ¿Quieres ir a? And then insert the destination in the question. And then you can obviously said with me, conmigo. Obviously, as I said before, conmigo can be next to a and then the destination. So it's very flexible. So I just wanted to let you know that because it's something really important in Spanish. Okay, so now you know how to use di que sí, di que no, di que sí, di que no. I mean, if you say here di que no is because you don't want the person to go with you. But if you say di que sí, that means you want that person to go with you. Okay, so very important detail. That's a very important detail for you.